Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angel and I'm going to just be doing some very easy work with these little tags that I've had lying around in my stash, collecting dust basically. If you've been watching my channel, I'm sure you've heard me mention the past few videos that I'm trying to use up what I have before I do any shopping, and I can't believe I haven't used really these tags before, because they're, because they have already a little background, they make it pretty easy to work with. So I thought I would do a few today very quickly. Maybe I'll put it on. That's gonna help me, I think, right? I'm just gonna put on this paper towel, but I actually wasn't going to, let's see if I can just kind of, I don't know, do something quick. Like, that looks cool, right? So I'm gonna put that down. I was actually not going to do like a talking video today, especially since it's so loud. I'm apologizing right now, but one of my neighbors is they have their landscapers out, and so I was just going to do like a silent video. Or maybe that paper towel is just not necessary. I was thinking it was going to help me stay in frame, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like maybe I'll do like that. Okay. So anyway, my neighbors have their landscapers doing work right now, so it's really loud, and I wasn't going to do a talking video. I was just gonna kind of just do some of these tags, speed it up, and put it up to music for you guys, just for some of you who don't like talk through videos. But I don't know, I just felt like, I don't know, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit, kind of, having a little bit of, well, a lot of anxiety lately, which is why I'm late this week. I usually film a couple days in advance. I'm trying to get to where I do videos at least every Monday, and every Monday or Tuesday, and then every Thursday or Friday, just depending on how how things are going. But anyway, what I'm trying to tell you guys is yeah, I had a bad, not bad, I had a good couple of days, but it's just, so I don't know if I want this like that. I kind of like that. I feel like I want to staple that. Where's my stapler? But yeah, I've had, I don't know, I've had a couple days of anxiety, and it started, so today's a Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, and so let me put that to the side for a minute, and let's do this one. So I've got this leftover napkin scrap that I can glue down. Let me kind of make it a little bit less scraggly, but yeah, I don't know, I've just been having anxiety, and it's been kind of making it, I don't know, difficult for me to not necessarily do like make art, because I can always make art, however I'm feeling, but it's just making it difficult for me to, like, I don't know, express myself, I guess, or I don't know. And once again, for the, I am so sorry about the noise. The landscapers they should be almost done, I think. I think they're almost done. I mean, once they start getting out the leaf blowers and stuff like that, they're pretty much almost done. At least that's how it is at my house. But anyway, yeah, I've had anxiety for the past few days, and it's just, I don't know, it's gotten in the way of my filming, which normally I don't have a problem, you know, with filming while I'm feeling anxious, because I can actually, I don't know, it actually makes me feel better when I'm so I have some more of this, lace, right? Or do I want it here? Oh, I like it. I kind of like it like that. Yeah, I kind of like it like that. But anyway, yeah, I'm sorry. I keep talking about my anxiety. I hope that's not, you know, if somebody else is watching and they also have anxiety, like me telling you about my anxiety is now making you feel anxious. I hope not. But if that is happening, I am so sorry. But I just wanted to tell you guys how I was feeling right now. I want it that way. I feel like I want it that way. That looks kind of cool. I have some more of this leftover trim. Oh, and if you are waiting for a swap from me, if you're watching, Orlinda, and you're waiting for, you know, your swap, I know I said I would send first, and I'm going to send first, I'm looking at it right now. I've got all your stuff and a little surprise that I hope you like, and I'm going to be sending it really soon, hopefully tomorrow. It took me a while to get everything together that I wanted for you, and so now everything is ready, and I just need to get like a big envelope from the dollar store and get it to the post office. So I hope you like it, and it's my very first swap, and so if you don't, it's okay. But yeah, so I've got these things, these little leaf things that I cut out. I don't know if that goes, but I'll just put that to the side. So I've got these two started, and then so let's get this one going. And I've got these, like, I save all these like scraps, like I don't care, I save them. Which side is better? I feel like that side's better. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell I'm anxious. What kind of fun things can I tell you guys that are, oh, are they finishing? Are they done? It's looking like they're almost done. Hopefully they're done. But one happy thing I can tell you guys, if you follow my Instagram, then you already know, but my husband and I went on a hike this weekend. It was like a desert hike. I live in the desert, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, and it's actually considered like a beginner's hike. So I was surprised at how difficult it was for me, because I'm a total beginner, and not only am I a beginner, but I'm really not in great shape. As I told you guys before, I'm not in awful shape, but I'm not in the best of shape either. I might as well use up the rest of this piece of lace, or do I want it on here? Or do I want it on here? I don't know. I do like this, so I can put that there. But anyway, we hiked up this trail. I think it was called the Artsmith Trail, but the area itself was called Dead Indian Canyon, which at first I was like, oh, I don't like that name, you know. But when I looked it up, the myth or the legend behind this place is that at nighttime, I think when the wind blows, you can hear, you know, really eerie noises. And so people, like the settlers around here, you know, always assumed that it was, you know, Native American, you know, spirits that were, you know, that were kind of hanging around there. Do I like that? Or do I like that? I don't know. That looks kind of cool. I mean, I do have a little bit more of this if I want to use it. But yeah, I do kind of like that. I think I want to staple that too. I think it's good to staple it because that way if I see something that I want to put under it, I don't have to like worry about it. So, okay. So I've got these 3 going. Since I started on this one, let me put these 2 to the side and work on it. But yeah, that's too much green. Yeah, too much green. Let's see what I can do. Okay, so I'm just looking in my little tin here, just for pieces that might fit. And I really should get out my stamps. I have not used my stamps in so long. Really, the only real reason that I have not is just because they're in a drawer across the room from me, and when I'm sitting here at my desk, I don't really think about it. But anyway, as I was telling you guys, my husband and I went on this really wonderful, wonderful hike. I overheated. I'm like, I didn't mean to. I didn't think I would. I was very surprised to feel that way while I was hiking. I thought I was in better shape than I was. But you know how it is in the desert. Like you don't. Well, I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, you know how it is. I didn't know. You don't really know that you're overheating and you're dehydrated until you're overheated and you're dehydrated, because it was in the low 80s, and so I thought it was going to be, I thought it would be okay. I didn't think I would get really that hot, but the sun is just so strong, and even though I was drinking water, I think I probably wasn't drinking as much water as I should have been. That there. I do like that spool there, and I kind of like the Z, even though like it doesn't really stand for anything. I like that there. I'm gonna put that there. As for that, I'm not sure, but this I'm definitely gonna put there. But anyway, yeah, it was really, really beautiful. So it was a 2.3 mile hike, which is really not bad. I think that was, for my very first time. I mean, my very first time hiking was up Diamond Head, but a couple months ago. But I didn't really consider that hiking at the time, just because it was so crowded, and even though it is a hike, it just didn't feel like one because it was super, super crowded, and I mean, it just felt like a bunch of tourists walking. Really, that's what it felt like to me. Oh, does that look right? I feel like that looks weird. Now I feel like I need something down here, but I'll get to that. But anyway, it just kind of, it just didn't feel, like I said, it just did not feel like, I do like that Z. I do like that Z, but I feel like I want to, it's kind of gunky. I don't know if you can see that it's like gunky. It's been sitting in a broken, like in a piece of, like in a bunch of different, pieces of like broken jewelry and stuff. This little wooden thing. It's kind of like, it's kind of dirty. And I don't mean that in a good way. But, yeah, I like that. I do like it. But what was I telling you guys? Yeah, my hike. See, you can tell I'm like anxious because I'm absent-minded. But anyway, yeah, when we hiked up Diamond Head, it just didn't really feel like a real hike, even though it was really hot, and that was even a lot harder than I was expecting it to be. Do I want this corn? Do I want it to be like, do I want corn? Does corn go? You know, I don't know. I'm not sure. If I'm not sure, then that means no. Let me see if I can find some other cool pieces to put there. Yeah, what's this? Look at that. I think this is like somebody's, I know it's not a military ribbon. The military ribbon would not look like this, but maybe like a, you know, like a Girl Scouts or something. I don't know. You guys let me know. I've never been in the Girl Scouts, but that looks kind of cool, but I feel like that's too much like in the middle. Let's see. Ooh, I've got some Christmas stuff in here that I can use when it gets closer to Christmas. Other than that, though, this bag is a bust. Ooh, I have a Texas thing. 1 gallon of blood. I'm just fooling around, y'all. I know. You know. Or is that too much 3D? Maybe just a button? I don't know. Oh, I love the back of that. That looks cool, huh? Let's just try a bunch of things. Let's just try a bunch of stuff and see what we can come up with. Forget-me-not. That looks so cool. I need to get something to remove all this stuff, like some, I don't know, some pliers or something. I have this little swan. Kind of like that. I do like this. I do love that, but I think I'm going to save that for right now. But anyway, yeah, it was so much fun. I overheated. So it's like this 2.3 mile hike, which I thought was going to be, I mean, I didn't think it was going to be easy, but I didn't think it was going to be like so hard for me. Just because, like, I don't know, I used to run 3 miles on a daily basis back when I was in like really great shape. And so for this was just, we were just going to be like, you know, walking and taking our time and, you know, enjoying the nature and the scenery and all that. And it's in the low 80s right now, so I was like thinking, ooh, a piece of cake, this is gonna be easy. And it was not easy at all. So you know, this one, it's the Art Smith Trail. You can look it up. I don't know how it's like, I want this swan here, but I'm not sure. Let me see if there's anything else I can put there. Oh, here's a duck. Maybe a duck instead. Yeah, I like the duck. I'm liking the duck. I'm going to put the duck down. But anyway, so you walk for about, I want to say 2/3 of the way, and then when you get to this oasis, to get to the oasis, because it's kind of like you're walking on an incline, but you're not, you know, you're not going up the mountain, but you're kind of going up, you know, the not so steep part of like a mountainside, and you're kind of making your way towards where there's an oasis. And you know, when the snow on the mountain is melting, so I'm gonna let that dry a little bit while I work on the other two. It forms kind of like this this, you know, like an oasis, like a little, kind of like a little freshwater pond, where people used to go, you know, get water. You know, the people who settled here and were living here before. Oh, I like that. I like that piece of corn there. I don't know why, but that's going there. But anyway, right before you get to where the oasis is, and you can see the oasis from you know, from far as you're getting closer and closer. I mean, it really does look like, you know, like in you know, in those old school cartoons back in the day when people were like, you know, like even like a Bugs Bunny kind of cartoon where, you know, they're stuck in the desert and there's no water, and, you know, they see a mirage of, you know, where there's water, and you know, they get there and it's not like anyway, it really does. That's really what it looks like, you know, the oasis. Do I want to put this? I feel like I wish this was a little bit more flat. I'm wondering if there's a way I can make this less like less curved. Not necessarily completely flat, but I need something strong though. Stronger than this little card table. That kind of worked. No. That kind of worked. But anyway, like I'm taking forever to get to the point of my story. But anyway, there's like a bunch of rocks. Like before you get to the oasis, there's like a bunch of like rocks and boulders that you have to pretty much climb up, you know, to get there, you know, to get to where all the palm trees are and the pond, and there's, you know, nature, and, you know, so you're like desert, and then rocks, and then, you know, oasis. And so I'm getting there, and I'm getting there, and I'm getting there, and you know, I think I'm drinking enough water, and I think I'm doing okay. And then suddenly I just was like, I wasn't seeing stars, but I was just beginning to feel like, okay, I need to stop. And I was like almost to the oasis, but I just thought, you know, it's a better idea if I just like stop, because I don't know, I didn't want to make myself sick. So I just found a shady area where the rocks were, and you know, my husband, it was so close. It was just so close, and I probably should have just pushed myself, but I didn't think it was, I don't know, I just didn't think that would be very smart. So I didn't. And I just kind of, you know, drank my juice and my water, and waited for my husband to go see the oasis. But he told me that it was all dried up anyway. So I didn't really miss anything. I mean, I did see the trees from far away. So, like, see, I could probably just call this finished. I feel like it needs, you know, like a funny word, or like, you know, something interesting right there. But I could probably just leave that, you know, and call it done. I feel like I need, maybe I need one more, maybe one more button right there. But yeah, anyway, it was really beautiful. I can't wait to do it again. We'll probably go again this weekend. Yeah, that's perfect. To a different spot. And so, like, my husband and I have kind of decided that, you know, next time if that happens, like, I'm just gonna bring like my you know, like my traveler's notebook with me. And so if it happens again, I'll just find like a shady area to sit, and you know, and then I can draw, you know, and sketch and stuff if he wants to keep going, and I'm not, you know, and I'm not able to. Oh, that's cool, right? Maybe I could put that. Can I put that there? Can I put that here? I feel like this needs something. Like these two have gotten some really good, you know, good beginnings. I mean, these are pretty much done. I mean, not done, but like almost done. I want to say 99% done. but this one needs something. So, I'm thinking maybe these little leaves, and maybe like a flower or something. No. It's too small. I feel like the green is like too bright green. It's just too much of a contrast. And I really do like this green. I mean, that's why I made leaves out of it, but it just, I don't know. But I do like the look of that, so I want to put that down. I do want to put that down. I just don't know where. So I think at least to dull this down, I definitely want to, I don't know, put some distress ink on it, I think. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. I do feel like that kind of made it, I don't know, a little bit less in your face green. Right? Okay, so I think I want to put one of these funny little like stickers. Funny little dollar store stickers. So that'll be pretty. Yeah, that's looking nice. Where's my little, okay. So I like that. Yes, I do. I don't know what to do with this though. What do I do with this? Do I want to put it here? What does that look like? Yeah, that looks cool, huh? Or do I like it down there? No, I kind of like it here. Anyway, back to my hiking story. So I have what was I gonna say? I've got boots. Like I bought, you know, boots, you know, especially for hiking. And I didn't think that I would need them. I remember thinking like, my gosh, like, do I really need this? Is this, you know, absolutely necessary? But actually, yeah, I did, like, they really did come in handy. So, I like the look of this gold. I don't know if it really, like, I don't know if it's doing anything, like adding, or, you know, if it's really like, yeah, I like it. And I have a little bit more. That looks cool. Okay. Still feel like it needs, I don't know, something interesting right there. This needs like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of focal point, like some kind of, I don't know. This I can pretty much say is done. I mean, I feel like, other than like wiping off the glue, I really don't need to do much. Maybe just, I don't know. I feel like it looks too, like, neat. I want it to look kind of messy, if that makes any sense at all. But I do. I really want it to look like I don't want it to look like, you know, I don't like my things to look like it was made in a machine. I like things that look imperfect and kind of messy and, you know, handmade, if that makes any sense, especially when it comes to junk journaling. So, oh, I know what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I was watching a video recently, and it just got me thinking about, you know, who our biggest influences are, because I was recently watching a video of somebody that, you know, I've been watching for years now, and who this person does not know me from, you know, she doesn't know me, you know what I mean? She doesn't know me. I don't even think I'm in this person's radar, but I think she had mentioned that she was kind of feeling like, you know, that she was seeing a lot of things here on YouTube that look a lot like, you know, work that she does. This is really cool. I feel like that little outline just totally made me happy. Totally made me happy. But anyway, she was saying that she was feeling like, yeah, now that that's been there for a minute or two, I'm liking that there, and I'm going to put that down. But she was seeing things that look like imitations of her own work. And for a split second, you know, because I have anxiety, I was thinking in my mind, like, oh my gosh, I hope that's not me, you know, like, even though this, like I said, this girl does not know. She doesn't know who I am. She's never heard of me, never seen me, never talked to me. I don't even think I leave any messages on her channel. So, you know, but of course, like I said, my anxiety, I was like thinking, oh my gosh, you know, she must be talking about me. Maybe I haven't, you know, given her the credit that I think she deserves, you know, on my channel. But that is the last thing I would ever want anyone to feel like. If anybody is watching this channel and is like thinking like, oh, that looks like something I've done, or, you know, that looks like something so-and-so has done, and I have not given the proper credit for it, it is so not my intention. I feel like I'm cheating. When I get out the Tim Holtz stuff, I really feel like I'm cheating, but, you know, this is really a good way to just kind of, I don't know, if you're, you know, at a loss, or if you're kind of feeling like, you know, you don't know where else to go, or you've kind of ran out of ideas, or ran out of, you know, your own kind of ephemera to use. There is absolutely nothing wrong with, you know, using something, anything that makes life a little bit easier for you in the moment. So, I just have to figure out if I want, so would I be cutting that? I mean, this fits, so let's just use it. And glue that down so that we're not here all day, all night. Speaking of all night, I can start filming at night now, because I have better lighting in this little room here. So, do I want that there? I feel like it's too big, but it does fit. I mean, it does It does look very nice. Let's see. This one, it's like, I feel like it needs something here, but like something dark. I'm not sure. Okay, so, I lost footage again. I'm really sorry. I think I stopped recording. I thought I was recording, but I was not recording. But really all I did was add a little bit of some black squiggly marks here. I just felt like it needed, I don't know, it just needed some darkness. And I'm actually feeling like it needs a little bit more. I don't know. I feel like I don't know why, but that is just making me feel like, I don't know, like perfect. Like it feels good. It feels right. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So that's what I did there. I think all I did here was put some outline like I did on here. I'm not going to do any squiggles on that. This feels done. I feel like I need maybe a little bit of washi tape or like maybe something down here, but even then I'm just going to leave it alone. It feels good the way it is. All this one needed was just a little string added to it, and this is perfect because it has a little bit of metallic fibers in it that will go with our, you know, metallic colors. So so yeah, I'm really happy with these little tags that I made. You know, I'm sorry, I know, I'm sure you can tell, like, I have anxiety today. I'm so just not myself, but you know, that's okay, it happens. And like everybody, you know, we just work through it, and I feel like doing my little art today helped. So yeah, so if you like videos like this, please give me a like and subscribe if you have not already. And also, I am definitely going to be making a new silly book and altered junk journal from the dollar store books that I got. And before I go, I wanted to let you guys know, I wanted to ask, you know, who are your biggest influences here on YouTube? You know, leave them in the comments below, like who are your favorite channels to watch, because I just wanted to let you guys, I wanted to let you guys know, I think I mentioned it earlier, the last thing I would ever want to do is make any artist feel like I have imitated them, stolen from them, taken their ideas, and, you know, passed them off as my own. That is totally not what I am about. But I do want to leave some links down below to my very, very favorite channels, some of my very biggest influences here on YouTube, and I hope you guys will do the same. And I will talk to you guys really soon. Go out and make some art. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the very next video. Bye, you guys.